If you're producing a film or TV project in the UK and plan to claim the Audio-Visual Expenditure Credit, or AVEC, one concept matters almost more than anything else in your claim: core costs. AVEC allows qualifying productions to claim a taxable credit on production expenditure. Depending on the type of production, that credit can be 34%, 39%, or even 53% for qualifying independent films. But the amount that you can claim isn't based on your entire budget. Instead, it's calculated from something called core costs. In simple terms, core costs are the expenses directly related to making the production itself, the work that goes into creating the film or program. This includes pre-production, principal photography, and post-production. And the range of eligible expenditures is actually quite broad. This could include staff working on the production, freelancers and subcontractors, production services, animation activities, and equipment or other goods used during production. As long as those goods and services are used or consumed in the UK, they can potentially qualify. However, some costs fall outside the definition of core expenditure. You can only claim costs once your production has been greenlit, i.e. is no longer speculative. Conceptual development activities like outlining, market research, or even early iterations of the script aren't eligible. Similarly, marketing, distribution, and other commercialization activities after the production is finished are also not eligible. These are considered separate from the actual production process. Within the 5 phases of production, them being conceptual development, pre-production, principal photography or rendering for animations, post-production, and commercialization, only costs related to 3 are considered core costs and are therefore eligible for AVEC. Now let's talk about one of the most important limitations of AVEC. Even if all your costs are eligible, you can only claim on the lower of 2 amounts: 80% of your total core costs or the amount of those core costs spent in the UK. So if your production spends everything in the UK, you'll still only be able to claim 80% of those costs. There's one exception, and that's for UK VFX. There's no 80% cap on UK visual effects costs, and they can also claim a higher rate. One more rule: at least 10% of your total core costs must be UK expenditure. If you don't meet that threshold, the production won't qualify for AVEC at all. This means that tracking your costs carefully throughout the production is absolutely essential. If you'd like a deeper breakdown of core costs, check out the full blog.